It was a scary scene in Victory Lane at Watkins Glen International on Saturday as NASCAR Xfinity Series points leader Connor Zilisch broke his collarbone after a hard fall. Here is what happened. After his series-leading sixth victory, Zilisch was climbing onto the roof of his number 88 Chevrolet to celebrate. He slipped after apparently getting his left foot caught in the driver's side window netting and tumbled awkwardly onto the asphalt. The 19-year-old was down on the ground for several minutes as medical personnel tended to him before placing him on a backboard and loading him into the ambulance. About 2 hours later, Zilisch posted on X, "Thank you everybody for reaching out today. I'm out of the hospital and getting better already. Thankful for all the medics for quick attention and grateful it wasn't any worse." He included an image of himself in a hospital bed with a sling around his left arm. CT scans showed no head injury, but Zilisch did suffer a broken collarbone. NASCAR Xfinity Series drivers have a triple-header weekend next week at Bristol Motor Speedway. But even if Zilisch were cleared to race, he would not be able to compete because he's not entered. That's due to the nature of the injuries. "Broken collarbone is definitely going to keep him out for a bit," said JR Motorsports General Manager Kelly Cindric, the father of 2022 Cup champion Chase Cindric. "No timetable, but it's definitely going to keep him out for a few weeks. He'll be all right. It's never good when you see those kind of injuries, but thankful for the netting on the window. Without that, he probably hits the ground harder and it could have been a lot worse, but just a little bit of a freak deal there." The scary incident capped an eventful day for Zilisch, who drives for Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s JR Motorsports team. After starting from the pole position, Zilisch wrecked teammate Shane Van Gisbergen's car while battling for the lead on lap 65. After being bumped from the lead to fifth on a restart, Zilisch retook first and led the final 4 laps. "He did such a great job of getting back through the field and getting the lead," crew chief Marty Lindley told Sirius XM NASCAR radio after the race. "Praying for Connor right now that he's okay. I think he's going to be fine. But he drove an awesome race. We had a fast Chevrolet. I'm proud of our guys." Zilisch missed a race earlier this season at Texas Motor Speedway after suffering a back injury during a crash at Talladega Superspeedway. He has 11 consecutive top 5 finishes and 5 wins since his return. Earlier this season, the team confirmed Zilisch will run for Rookie of the Year honors. But even with 6 wins, his focus is squarely on winning the championship. I think we've shown that we can win every single week," Zilisch said after Saturday's race. "If we didn't have the setback today, we would be leading the whole stage. So we're really close on the pit stops and on the restarts. If we get those things cleaned up, we'll be pretty unstoppable." Saturday's victory was the 10th for JR Motorsports in the Xfinity Series this season. With 3 races remaining, the team holds a 47-point advantage over runner-up Joe Gibbs Racing in the owner standings. Meanwhile, Zilisch leads Ryan Sieg by 49 points. Both drivers have 11 wins apiece, but Zilisch has 5 more top 5s and 7 more top 10s than Sieg. "Our team owners, they deserve all this success because they work so hard," Zilisch said. "I'm just here to drive the car. Everybody else does all the work. All I got to do is show up and drive the thing. It's so cool seeing everybody come together and accomplish these goals." If the season ended today, Zilisch would earn the number 2 seed in the Xfinity Series playoffs, which means he would get to choose the starting position for the first race in the postseason at Texas Motor Speedway, and most importantly, he'd get a spot in the Championship 4 race at Phoenix Raceway. "That's definitely a goal of ours to get locked in as soon as possible," Zilisch said. "But we're not doing that to celebrate. We're doing that to keep our momentum going and try to win as many races as we can to have the best shot at winning the championship." So let's take a look at how the Xfinity Series playoff picture looks entering the penultimate race of the regular season. First, let's talk about the top 8. This is the current top 8, and these guys are locked into the playoffs. You have Connor Zilisch, Ryan Sieg, Noah Gragson, Josh Berry, Justin Allgaier, John Hunter Nemechek, Cole Custer, and Sheldon Creed. Then we have the Bubble Boys. These guys are below the cut line, but they still have a chance to make the playoffs. They're not mathematically eliminated. Sam Mayer is ninth, followed by J.J. Yaley, Jeremy Clements, and Brandon Jones. Then Austin Hill, Myatt Snyder, Ty Gibbs, and Anthony Alfredo round out the top 20. You know, this is a pretty important race because it's basically a one-race shootout for the final two spots. Right now, Sam Mayer and J.J. Yaley hold the 8th and 9th positions, but they're only separated by 1 point. There are 5 drivers within striking distance of those two, including former series champion Austin Hill, who trails by 20 points. Any of the top 8 can advance to the next round with a win, which is a nice safety net for them. But as of now, it's looking like it could come down to Sam Mayer and J.J. Yaley for that 8th and final spot. So it should be pretty exciting to see how that plays out. And don't forget, the winner of the Xfinity Series race at Watkins Glen is guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. So there's still plenty to race for as they take the green flag on Saturday afternoon. Now, what about the Cup Series? Let's talk about the playoff picture there. Through 26 races, there are 4 drivers who have clinched their spots in the playoffs. That's Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., and Ryan Blaney. The top 8 in points will be locked in after the 29th race at Kansas Speedway. Right now, the top 8 is Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., Ryan Blaney, William Byron, Chris Buescher, Tyler Reddick, and Chase Elliott. Now, the wild card here is that anyone can get in with a win, right? Like there are still 3 races left, and anyone who wins one of those races will be in the playoffs, regardless of where they are in the points. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that shakes out. Right now, the next 4 drivers in line are Alex Bowman, Michael McDowell, Ty Gibbs, and Anthony Alfredo. So yeah, we've got some exciting racing to look forward to in the next couple of weeks. So make sure you tune in and catch all the action.